Let's talk all things dairy-free ranch. When someone has an allergy to milk or eggs, it can be very challenging to find a good ranch dressing, as most store-bought versions contain one or the other or both. One exception that I can easily find in my stores is the Hidden Valley plant-powered ranch dressing that probably works for most people, and it really is quite good. Unfortunately, it doesn't work for us. Allergy Awesomeness also has a recipe for a 3-ingredient vegan ranch on our website, which I'll make sure to link below. It uses this dip mix from Kroger, and it is an amazing option for most people. But again, I've spent over the last year trying to find out if it is safe for my kiddo's mustard allergy with no response. We've been using this spice blend from Penzey spices for the last 6 years, and I love their spice transparency. Every single spice is listed. We really do love it. When you compare the two seasonings side by side, you can see that the maltodextrin in the Kroger mix seems to make it less potent. And you can even tell that based by looking at the recipes on the back, as the Kroger one requires twice as much seasoning blend. Keep that in mind when you are comparing your vegan ranch recipes. The great thing about making your own dairy-free ranch at home is that you can use whatever dairy-free substitutions you already know and love. We use a lot of tofutti butter than sour cream in our home, but we have a different favorite. If you're going to be using either tofutti or any other of these more solid dairy-free substitutes in your ranch dressing, I highly recommend you either measure it out ahead of time and let it sit out for a little bit to soften up before you add in your spices, or microwave it for like 5 to 10 seconds to get it limbered up, because if you're trying to mix this in with either a mayo or a vegan mayo, it's going to leave chunks behind. Our favorite combination currently is using the Wayfare vegan sour cream combined with Hellmann's real mayo, since my kiddo outgrew his egg allergy. See the notes below about Hellmann's. We think it is a fantastic combination, and it makes the best dairy-free ranch. I usually measure from the heart, but I approximate about a half cup of Wayfare sour cream with equal parts Hellmann's. Then I always begin by adding 1 teaspoon of the Penzey spice blend. I mix everything together and taste it for seasoning, adding more seasoning as necessary because our taste can kind of change. In this case, I decided to add a total of 1.5 teaspoons of Penzey seasoning mix. It is so tasty, and it is great with veggies, pasta salad, or your favorite pizza. Now, my family and I have been eating this ranch for years now, and we think it's awesome. At the same time, having to buy a spice blend is also one of those things that kind of irks me a little bit. I am super frugal at heart, so if you happen to have a spice blend recipe for amazing ranch, please leave a comment down below, because I really want to try out a few different recipes and see if I can recreate a homemade version with a homemade spice blend, because if anyone can avoid having to buy a spice blend from the store and have another option, even better. So make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know. Thanks.